Hello Bloomington, I'm Mayor Tim Busse and this is the Council Minute for the week of March 21st. First of all, happy spring. Now I love Minnesota's theater of seasons, but like many of you, I'm a gardener. So spring is my favorite time of the year. I just love to see the reawakening and the optimism that comes at this time of the year. Along those lines, we hit an important milestone at our council meeting on Monday night. For the first time in more than 2 years, we had the entire council back in the council chambers. It was so good to have everyone back. Now, we absolutely got a lot of work done over the past couple of years, despite the pandemic, thanks to remote meeting options. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty much zoomed out, and it was nice to see everyone in person. One big highlight of having everyone back together on Monday night was the swearing in of 9 new Bloomington police officers. It was an honor to welcome our new officers, and it was great to see the council chambers packed with their friends and their families. It made the swearing in extra special. And one more reason why I was so glad we were all in person, it gave us the opportunity to recognize and thank Interim Police Chief Mike Hartley. Mike is retiring after 25 years on the BPD, and Monday night was his last council meeting ever. Mike has been an outstanding leader, and his comments during the swearing in showed once again how much he cares for his officers. We're going to miss him, and I was glad to be able to wish him well in person. Our new police chief, Booker Hodges, will start on April 4th and will officially be sworn in on April 11th. Also on Monday, the City Council instructed staff to move forward and schedule a public hearing on changes that would make it much easier for food trucks to operate in Bloomington. Some quick background. The Council has been talking about this issue for some time now, more than 2 years actually. And back on March 5th, 2020, the Planning Commission held a public hearing and ultimately recommended approval of an ordinance to allow food trucks much more latitude to operate in Bloomington. The issue was scheduled to come before the City Council, and then of course the pandemic hit. In May of 2020, the City Council tabled this issue indefinitely, mainly because Bloomington restaurants were facing incredible challenges as a result of the pandemic, and we didn't want to add additional competition at such a difficult time. But now, as things seem to be returning to something that resembles normal, the Council is taking up the topic again. I've heard from a number of residents and businesses who would like to see more food trucks at neighborhood events, servicing office buildings over the lunch hour, and being used as a general amenity in the city. At the same time, I know full well that our brick and mortar restaurants have concerns about the proposal. We've learned that while there is increased optimism among restaurant owners as business is starting to return to pre-pandemic levels, there is also caution about increasing inflation and gas prices. Many restaurant owners said they aren't opposed to food trucks operating in the city, but stated that food trucks should be subject to the same fees and regulations as restaurants. It's a tricky balance to achieve. We all know that food trucks are pretty common everywhere, but I appreciate that staff, the Planning Commission, and the City Council have had good discussions on the potential impacts of food trucks that are specific to Bloomington. The consensus is that the best way to understand the potential impact of food trucks is by seeing how they operate in the city. So the proposal that will come before the City Council is that we take a pilot project approach, put the new standards in place for a year, and give everyone a chance to learn more about the actual impacts and evaluate if the ordinance standards help avoid problems. The public hearing on the proposed changes is scheduled for April 25th. And finally today, the City of Bloomington 2022 valuation notices were mailed last week. Like everyone I've heard from, and probably all of you, my reaction when I opened the envelope was, holy buckets. The average value change in Bloomington residential property was 17%, and I know some properties saw an increase that was much higher. Data shows that there were significant valuation increases across almost all property segments throughout the metropolitan area. So some quick background. The market value of your home is defined as the usual selling price at the time of assessment. It's the most probable price that a property should sell for in a competitive and open market under a fair sale. Bloomington and all cities or counties are required to follow state law to establish market value annually because market value is one of the 3 main components used to determine your property taxes. The market value determines your share of the total property tax pie. Minnesota state law determines the total tax and how it will be distributed among the various types of property in the state, such as apartment, commercial and industrial, or residential property. And the amount of money that's needed to fund local government services That determines the actual dollar amount of property tax you will pay. Those decisions are made in December when we approve our annual budget. So, what's going on with the increases in market values? The first issue is limited supply. For years, the Twin Cities has had a shortage of housing, and despite many efforts to play catch up, houses just aren't being built fast enough. The second issue is low interest rates. Money has been cheap for some time now, and people are willing to borrow and to buy. Third, and this is interesting, there's been a change in buyer behavior as the result of COVID-19. Flexible work policies and distance learnings changed the way buyers searched for housing. More buyers were searching for bigger houses with more bedrooms, to have more room for home offices and dedicated online learning spaces. And finally, we're coming out of COVID. Consumer confidence is back thanks to the vaccines, and the hospitality and entertainment industry here in Bloomington is well on the road to recovery. Combine all these factors together, and it created significant value changes throughout the city of Bloomington. Homes are selling for increased prices, and they're selling quickly. The city's real estate value grew from $14.9 billion to more than $17 billion, an overall increase of nearly 15%. The median value home in Bloomington went from $307,000 to almost $356,000. That's a 15.9% increase. The overall city market value now stands at $17 billion. Now, I've heard from some people that this is a city-led plot to artificially increase the value of homes just so Bloomington can raise more revenue. Well, if that's the case, it's a conspiracy on the scale of a faked moon landing. Because Anoka County saw a 23% increase in median residential values. Scott County was at 22.5%. Carver County increased by 20%. And if you take Minneapolis out of the Hennepin County numbers, Hennepin County suburbs increased by 18%. There is no nefarious plot here. It's market forces at work, and I agree it's tough to stomach. But property valuations are not being artificially manipulated. A strong housing market is usually a good thing. For most people, their home is their largest personal investment. The downside is that while the rising tide lifts all boats, it also increases the cost of home ownership. Another factor, you may have noticed that your homestead market value exclusion has decreased, or it might have even gone away. The exclusion goes to zero once your value reaches $413,800. This calculation is determined by the State Department of Revenue. Now, the valuation notice you received in the mail explains how to appeal your assessed value. So, if you have questions regarding your market value, do a bit of research first, and then contact the City of Bloomington's Assessor's Office at 952-563-8722. The local Board of Appeal and Equalization is scheduled to begin on April 20th at 6 p.m. That will do it for this week's Council Minute. Thanks for taking the time to join me. Until next time, stay safe, Bloomington.